morning with you, and we're just going to worship. We're just going to spend some time as the body of Christ. The church is not a building, it's a group of people. So this morning we get to just enjoy each other's company and worship and thank God for who He is. The reason why we celebrate Christmas is not because of the gifts and not because of the tree, but because we have a God that loves you and I so much that He decided to send His Son so that you and I can have eternal life. So that's what we celebrate this Christmas. Can we get excited about that this morning? Come on, enjoy it.
Not for us, but to your name, we lift up all our praises. Not to us, but to your name, we lift up all our praises.
We're going to sing this next song. It's another Christmas song, but I would just encourage you guys this morning. This can either be another Christmas song, or we can be reminded this morning that what happened on Christmas changed the course of history. It changed something for each of us this morning, and as we're standing here worshiping, let's be reminded that because of God who was born, His Son that He delivered to us, our life has forever been changed. So come on, as we sing "Oh Holy Night," let's not just sing these lyrics out loud, but let's actually read them. Let's take a moment and remember what He did for us, how He is for us every single day, and He will never ever. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and our soul fell into a gleam of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder grace a new and glorious morn. On your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night, when Christ was born.
I think my engine blew up. Well, it's not even my car, it's Dan's car.
Poor Dan.
So we're just, I'm driving. I think we probably hit.
I know I hit over 100. Like I was like, I'm going way too fast.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I hit 90.
Yeah, that's what you get. You can't keep up with the Buick.
I guess I can't keep up with the Buick. And literally there's like a cloud of smoke that just popped out of his hood, and it just wasn't good. We were on our way to go get lunch, but now we gotta wait. Ugh.
You want to wait in my car?
None that I can see.
They don't know what the Alico exit is?
We're just waiting for AAA to get here, and so we can go get lunch. That's probably really noisy for you guys. It's noisy for me right now. So it is what it is. Good news.
We're live. We're alive.
We're live. The car is getting towed as we speak. We're getting lunch. We're gonna eat some pizza here at BJ's.
Don't race me when I'm in the Buick.
This is the only time Chardo can ever say that he won. Because for the most part,
Only time?
I always win.
You guys will see. You guys will see.
See what? Are they
I don't
gonna
have to prove anything right now.
Are they gonna see that we were racing?
No, we're gonna see that I beat you almost every time whenever we do something. Overtime. As you put out more content. Listen.
Hey, you know what? No one said he can't dream. So I mean, he can keep on dreaming.
The best is yet to come.
You know,
For
vision.
me.
where there's vision, you know, there's what is there, prosperity. Is that a thing?
Are you preaching to yourself right now?
Where there's vision.
It just became a thing.
It just became a thing. We're starving. Oh, and we're here also with my brother Dan and my buddy Cotton.
Bug Nation. He just laughs. Are we gonna finish part 2?
Oh yeah, what were we?
You were just asking questions. It's not about creating. It's about
Documenting.
Documenting.
You're gonna come at me in my house and try to lecture me on what I do, but coming with them facts, boy.
Why are you so mad?
I'm pissed, bro.
Does this screw off? Or is it just pop up? Or that's what I wanna. Whoa!
Just. I'll be like, you've only had it in your hand for 2 minutes. It's already broken.
Dang, man. You're gonna get some mad shoulders with this thing.
Yeah.
Are you looking up weird stuff on the internet?
Yeah. Alright, you guys decide where you want to go.
I thought we were looking. Are we meeting with someone?
Sure. See, that's why I said you decide. You got these diabolical plans.
Just so everybody knows, obviously you know this is Nate. This is his channel, but I'm Chardo.
Did you just introduce me on my own channel?
Used to live together, but then I moved to Miami to go to VU College, which is a college based out of VU Church, which is led by Rich Wilkerson Jr. And so now I'm back in town for tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to a wedding. And so we had to link up. And there's Dan!
Okay, so how many months have you been gone now?
4 months.
In these 3-4 months, tell me how like your perspective, like how you see things have changed. You know, being in a different city, living in a different city.
Okay.
I know it's not your first time, but
Well, this is the first time I permanently moved.
Yeah.
Because like I lived in New Jersey for
But you knew
a couple months, but I knew I was coming back. So
Yeah,
like
you
this
knew
I know is like a permanent kind of.
Sure. Yeah, so how does that feel? So how does that feel like, you know, it's a completely different, new friends, new culture,
Yeah.
new city vibe, but like just the flow of the city is completely different versus like Fort Myers. When did you start feeling Miami, it being kind of like home? And then how did you feel coming back to visit?
I heard 3 different questions, so I'll answer 3 different questions.
Gotcha.
One, how was it for me? The move so far, I feel like I'm living the dream. Like I've always known I want to live in the city, and you know this. We've talked about it a ton. And so now I finally I'm taking a step towards towards my career and just towards my life.
Yeah.
So I love the city. At what point did it feel like home? It still doesn't feel like home completely yet.
Gotcha.
Because I've made a ton of friends, but I still haven't found like my homies.
Ah, gotcha.
I think that'll change a little bit when Stan moves.
Oh, for sure.
But like it's still like I'm still learning the ropes. Like I'm still like in the grand scheme of things, I'm still the new guy. Like I've only been there for 4 months. Even though I've made a bunch of connections and I'm still like learning everything, and I feel like I'm starting to get my rhythm and my groove.
Yeah.
It still doesn't feel like home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I don't have my own apartment yet. I haven't found my homies yet. And I feel like I'm still like figuring my way around just like VU and where's my spot, like, you know, what am I doing?
For sure.
You know what I mean? How I look at Fort Myers, it's crazy. And I think you understand though, because you have the same way back in Omaha.
Yeah.
Like I come back and it's kind of like a vacation.
A little bit, huh?
You know what I mean? Like I come back, it's like everything's familiar. I know cause this is hometown for me.
Yeah.
So it's like I know everybody here. You know, like whenever I come here, whenever I meet someone, we always talk about the good that's going on.
Yeah.
Like it's like the day-to-day dullness is taken out of it. So it's like I'm getting the highlight reel of everyone's life, and they get the highlight reel of my life.
Yeah.
And it's just good times. It's good vibes. Because there's not enough time for me to be here for us to get like, unless it's someone like super close to get super deep.
So I think a lot of people can probably relate to this. How did your life look like pre-decision to VU?
Okay.
And then how does your life look like now? Like how would you grade your life and what you're doing with it post VU?
Okay. So how was I before VU?
So what was your life pre? So what were you up to? How did you feel?
So pre-VU, I was working full-time at a painting contractor. My joking title that I just tell everyone is I was the internal operations manager of Brian Hammond.
That was me before. That was
Danny.
before, dude.
That was Dan, and then I made it better. But you know, we don't talk about it.
Got let go.
So, did he really make it better?
The world may never know. But I was working full time for a painting contractor, and I was just living. You know, like I felt like I was just working full time, roughly from like 45 to 50 hours a week. On weekends, I would do nothing. On weeknights, I would do like nothing. Like I would say I'm trying to make moves, but like secretly, like well, not secretly, but like low key wasn't. Like even going to the gym.
Yeah.
Like I was always like I really wanted to, but I never really like stay consistent. When I moved to when I moved to Miami, I've been extremely consistent at the gym. I compared a photo of myself a year ago in like late November to me a couple weeks ago, which is late November.
Yeah.
Bro, the comparison's unfreaking real.
Really?
Like it's just like woo.
Sorry.
But like just in my face, you know, just losing all that excess fat, not eating out all the time, eating clean and whatnot.
For sure.
Well, anyways, so
What
just
motivated you to do that? Did someone say something like mean to you or something like that?
yeah, someone said I was packing on a few pounds at a picture with my dad, but
Oh, okay.
Really?
thanks, Dan.
Dude, I was like, oh, for real?
But anyway,
Like for me, it's no big deal because my family calls me
dude,
fat all
get
the
out!
time.
Let me see that. For real, let me see that. Dang, bro.
We just gotta get you to do legs. We'll do more leg day when I'm in Miami, bro.
But that's crazy because I don't look like that anymore. I feel like.
Nah, that's still you, bro. I'm saying like that's still charred.
But I don't know. Like I feel like I'm not that loose. You know what I mean, though?
Dang, he got all butthurt. Chill, bro. We're kidding.
So I don't care what any of you guys say. Well, anyway, all right. So to reel that all back in, so pre-VU, I was just working full time.
For sure.
I wasn't making any moves. I hated life. I wasn't depressed, but it's just there was nothing to live for. I felt like, and you know, I would have hints of inspiration, and then they would die. But but the part of it that's like the worst is like I was aware of it. It wasn't that
And you wouldn't do anything about it.
exactly. It was laziness.
I've done the same thing.
It's laziness. It's not that like, oh, I'm like ignorant.
Yeah.
It's I'm just lazy and I'm just ignoring it. And so that added on top of it, because it's not that I'm just living it and I don't know what to do. It's I'm living it. I know what I need to do. I'm not doing it, and then that guilt and shame's on. You know what I mean? Like it's a vicious circle. Like it never ends. But anyway, that was pre-VU, and it wasn't until I just sucked it up, made a move to apply after VU conference.
Yeah.
When Pastor Rich talked about there's a difference between trusting and believing. Like you can believe someone can take a wheelbarrow, cross the tight wire across Niagara Falls, and they can do it. But do you trust them to get in the wheelbarrow with them and walk across with them? Then that just pushed me. I'm like, you know what? Like, what is there to lose? And so I applied, and then I got in, and then it hit me, and it was like, and then I moved, and then I've been there, and now VU.
Yeah, what does life look like post VU? Like, what does your drive look like? What is the health, like even your soul? Like, are you content? Are you happy? Are you? What is it?
Right now, life's good. The drive, bro. I have all A's in a B in school. Like I'm actually trying in class.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to act like I'm working like hard in my track. Like I made a bunch of designs for VU merch.
That's right. You told me that
for our resource corner.
Yeah.
And that's just like Pedro, the lead designer, the guy who works. He's like, would you want to work on this? I'm like, I would love to work on this. And so just like taking give it to me. Let me try it. And granted, he didn't like everything, but there was one piece that he really liked, and there's a few things that he liked if he just tweaked a few things.
Nice.
And then I even asked him like, yo man, like, so then what would you have done differently? Just like, cause I want to know what he sees. And so just question. Like, I feel like now I'm also taking advantage of all my relationships of like, ooh, you know this, I want to learn it.
You're being proactive.
Exactly, and I'm trying.
And so we're back. We told you guys we were gonna give you the part 2. What's your job in Miami?
I'm a server. I work in Wynwood. I'm a server at a diner.
If you could, do you think it's right?
What?
The question was,
Don't have a subject.
yeah, the question is, if we could,
Brilliant, bro.
do we think it's right?
It depends on what we're talking about. What's the what's the object? What's the context?
Do we think it's right?
So,
Just 'cause we-
If we could, do we think it's right? I'm gonna,
No.
for the most part, yeah, no.
No, because I could kill you doesn't mean it's right. I could cheat on.
Start throwing out
Yo,
words.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I could walk across this restaurant and kiss a hostess. Doesn't mean it's right. She might love it,
Doesn't mean it's
but
wrong.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Can't get
yo,
too carried away.
that'd be one heck of a wedding story. Just walk across the
Yeah,
restaurant.
but hey, how did you meet your wife?
I just walked up and just gave her a big fat one.
I was
You ever
at
ask the
BJ's.
question? Alright, how about this?
I can give you a really serious topic.
It's all paid for.
Yeah? Yo, it's
The
serious.
opportunity is there.
Okay,
The
so I'll pay
window
for
is
it.
open.
The window's open.
It's time.
Is this what college is teaching you?
It's kind of big.
You're hanging out with too many
Is it
stoners.
time? Yes. Is it time? I say yes. Why? Because if the opportunity is there and everything's paid for, obviously that's an open door. Yes. If I don't
The
walk
door
through
to
it,
what?
doesn't matter.
The door, you know?
It's the but
Just because the door's open doesn't mean it's the right door.
But he said opportunity. Opportunity is always related to positivity.
Not always.
Opportunity.
Opportunity to what though? You could have an opportunity to be a sex trafficker. It doesn't mean you're gonna do it. Not all opportunity is good opportunity.
I don't know if that's
Hey.
an opportunity.
Well, it depends. What's context of opportunity?
If everything was always underwater, would anything ever
Be wet?
This is a dilemma across the nation.
All right. So context. So
Okay.
say the question.
Okay, so the question is, I forgot.
If everything is underwater, would it be wet? Like would everything be wet?
Yeah, so is it wet once it's underwater, or is it wet
Because everything
after
around
it
you
comes
is
out of
water.
the water?
Like I feel like something's not wet until it's compared to something that's dry. So like say we're all underwater, we're not wet because wet's like a texture.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Okay, so let me put this in a more focused question. If you got a rock, a
Okay.
dry rock from the shore,
Okay.
and you threw it into the water, is the rock considered wet?
Not until it's taken out of the water.
Why is that?
Because I mean, what do you consider wet?
Dude, this is gonna. You're gonna look this up.
Saturated with water or another liquid. So then yes, I guess it would be wet because it's covered.
Because it's saturated.
And it's saturated. So then yes. Okay, so then yes, it would be wet.
There you go.
Problem solved.